The golden pheasant, also known as the Chinese pheasant or the rainbow pheasant, originates from the mountainous forests of western China. It has been closely associated with Chinese culture for centuries, often appearing in art, folklore, and traditional clothing patterns. These birds were first brought from China to other parts of the world during the 18th century, making them one of the earliest pheasant species introduced outside of Asia. In their native range, golden pheasants inhabit dense, mixed forests, especially in mountainous regions where thick shrubs and bamboo thickets provide cover and protection. They are most commonly found at higher elevations, but during colder months, they may move down to lower areas where conditions are milder. Their preference for dense vegetation makes them elusive and difficult to spot in the wild, despite their striking appearance. Beyond China, golden pheasants have been introduced to various countries, including the United Kingdom and parts of continental Europe, where they have established small wild populations. They are often kept in aviaries and parks around the world due to their ornamental beauty, but wild populations outside their native habitat tend to remain limited and scattered. Golden pheasants are not considered endangered, and their global population is regarded as stable. In their native range of western China, exact numbers are difficult to determine because the birds live in remote, dense forests where they are not easily observed. However, estimates suggest that there are still healthy populations in the wild. Additionally, because they are widely bred in captivity around the world, their numbers are much higher than many other pheasant species, which helps to ensure their survival. Golden pheasants are not rare globally, though they may be less frequently seen in the wild due to their secretive habits and preference for thick undergrowth. In China, they are relatively common in their suitable habitats, and introduced populations in places like the United Kingdom and parts of Europe add to their distribution. Their popularity in aviaries and private collections also means they are far from being at risk of extinction. Golden pheasants are among the most visually striking of all pheasant species, with males in particular displaying a dazzling combination of colors. The males are famous for their golden yellow crests that extend over the head and down the neck, along with a cape of bright orange, red, and golden feathers that create a layered, shimmering effect. Their body plumage features a mix of vivid red, green, and blue tones, while their long tail feathers are patterned with delicate barring. Females, on the other hand, have more subdued brown and mottled feathers, which serve as camouflage in dense undergrowth and when nesting. Golden pheasants have a compact, rounded body with strong legs adapted for scratching through forest floors and running quickly when startled. Their most distinctive physical feature is their long, elegant tail, which makes up more than half of their total body length. Males, in particular, have exaggerated tail plumes that enhance their display during courtship rituals, giving them a graceful yet flamboyant appearance. Golden pheasants measure about 90 to 105 centimeters in length, with males being considerably larger than females due to their long tail feathers. Females typically measure closer to 60 to 80 centimeters. In terms of weight, males average around 630 to 700 grams, while females are slightly lighter, usually weighing between 500 to 600 grams. Despite their light body mass, their long tails and broad wings give them a striking presence both on the ground and in short bursts of flight. Golden pheasants are fascinating birds with a number of unique traits beyond their striking appearance. One interesting fact is that, despite their beautiful plumage, they are shy and secretive in the wild. They prefer staying close to dense cover and often remain hidden in thickets and bamboo forests, making them surprisingly hard to spot. Even in areas where they are relatively common, people rarely see them in open spaces for long. Another intriguing detail is their connection to culture. In China, they are symbols of good fortune and prosperity and have often been associated with mythical phoenixes in traditional art and folklore. These birds are also known for their unusual way of escaping threats. While they can fly, they tend to rely more on running at high speed through undergrowth to avoid predators. When they do take flight, it is usually in a sudden, noisy burst of flapping wings, covering short distances before dropping back into cover. This behavior is typical of pheasants, but the golden pheasant's sudden flight can be startling given their otherwise quiet nature. Golden pheasants are not known for having a wide variety of calls, but they do produce some distinctive ones. Their most common vocalization is a sharp, metallic chack or kuk-kuk call, often made by males to alert others of danger or to assert presence. During the breeding season, males may also make a short, high-pitched whistle or clucking sound, usually part of their display behavior. Females, in contrast, use softer, more subdued clucks to communicate with chicks or signal contentment. In general, they are considered quieter birds compared to many other pheasant species. Golden pheasants are generally shy and do not form large, organized flocks like some other bird species. In the wild, they are more often seen living alone or in very small groups. Males are typically solitary, especially outside the breeding season, and they maintain a territory where they display to attract females. During this time, several females may gather in the area of a dominant male, but they do not stay together in a permanent group. Females, on the other hand, may sometimes be seen in loose groups, especially when moving through forested areas in search of shelter or during the period when they are raising chicks. Even then, the groups are usually small and temporary, breaking apart once the young grow more independent. This semi-solitary lifestyle helps them remain hidden from predators, as their natural habitats are dense forests and undergrowth where staying quiet and scattered increases their chances of survival. The golden pheasant carries deep symbolic meaning, especially in Chinese culture where it has been admired for centuries. Because of its dazzling plumage and rare beauty, it is often seen as a symbol of good fortune, prosperity, and happiness. In traditional Chinese art and folklore, the bird is sometimes linked with the phoenix, a mythical creature that represents rebirth, high virtue, and immortality. Its golden feathers, in particular, are thought to symbolize wealth, success, and positive energy. Beyond prosperity, the golden pheasant also symbolizes majesty, power, and elegance. Historically, its image appeared in imperial robes and court decorations, signifying status and honor. In fact, during the Ming and Qing dynasties, the golden pheasant was used as a rank badge designed to indicate high-ranking civil officials, reflecting wisdom and leadership. In a broader, spiritual sense, the golden pheasant is seen as a bringer of light, hope, and protection, much like the rising sun. Its radiant colors are thought to ward off negativity and inspire joy. Today, it continues to be regarded as a creature of beauty, luck, and grace, admired not just for its physical appearance but also for the positive qualities it represents. Golden pheasants are omnivorous birds with a diet that varies depending on the season and availability of food in their environment. In the wild, they forage mostly on the ground, scratching through leaf litter and soil to uncover food. Their diet typically includes a wide range of plant matter such as seeds, leaves, shoots, and berries, which provide them with essential energy and nutrients. They also feed on tender parts of plants like buds and young foliage, especially in spring when new growth is abundant. In addition to plant material, golden pheasants consume a variety of insects and small invertebrates. These may include ants, termites, beetles, and caterpillars, which are an important protein source, particularly for younger birds as they grow. This insect-rich portion of their diet is more prominent during warmer months, when insects are more plentiful. Their opportunistic feeding habits help them adapt to seasonal changes in food availability within their forest habitats. Golden pheasants in captivity are usually provided with a diet that reflects their natural feeding habits. This often includes grains, fresh greens, fruits, and insects or protein supplements to ensure they stay healthy. Their ability to eat such a wide range of foods is one of the reasons they thrive so well both in their native habitats and in aviaries around the world. Golden pheasants follow a breeding pattern that is typical of many pheasant species, with males displaying elaborate courtship behaviors to attract females. The breeding season usually begins in late spring, around April to June, depending on the climate in their habitat. During this time, males become highly territorial and use their vivid plumage and unique behaviors to impress potential mates. One of their most striking displays involves the male spreading his cape of golden and orange feathers over his head and back, creating a dramatic fan-like effect while circling the female and making sharp calls or clucks to gain her attention. Golden pheasants are polygynous, meaning a single male may mate with several females if he is able to attract them into his territory. After mating, the female takes full responsibility for nesting and raising the young. She typically builds a simple nest on the ground, often hidden under dense vegetation, roots, or bushes to keep the eggs safe from predators. The nest is usually a shallow scrape lined with leaves, grass, and feathers. A female usually lays between 8 to 12 eggs in one clutch. The incubation period lasts around 22 to 23 days, during which the female alone keeps the eggs warm and protected. Once the chicks hatch, they are precocial, meaning they are able to move around and feed themselves within hours of birth, though they remain under the mother's care for warmth and protection. The young grow quickly and are capable of short flights within 2 weeks, which helps them evade predators. By the time they are a few months old, they resemble adult females in plumage, with males gradually developing their colorful feathers as they mature. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.